Hey folks, what is going on today? I hope everything's going well for you. Things are looking pretty good over in my side of the world. It has actually had a couple sunny days lately, and things are starting to feel a little bit closer to the summer weather I think we're all looking for at this point. Now, since things went so well the last week with the map building, Tassie Trailing we're talking about obviously, I actually managed to get 11 contracts, or they're all tasks actually, put together for you guys to play on, and things went pretty darn well, although I bet you I missed something. But I released the update, so hopefully it gets through console approval and everyone can have it before, let's say, the weekend. Now, as I mentioned in the other video, these are kind of one and done tasks, so I did put one task in that actually has kind of two stages to it, but I didn't want to do anything too in depth because I don't want to have a whole bunch of contracts that you guys are half done. When I update with new contracts, most likely it's going to break what's going on in the map right now. That's why I stopped at 11 and kept everything pretty straightforward, but I think we're looking at, I think there was 5 or 6 recovery tasks and then 5 or 6 regular haul around cargo tasks. Now, I do have a bunch of other tasks planned. I already have some at least roughly written out, so no worries there. There's going to be a whole bunch more. There's a few vehicles that I will move to a new location when I make the next update with all the tasks in it for the single map. So even some of the things you're doing on this map right now will most likely change around a little bit, and you guys will get a bit of a fresh experience. But the bigger tasks with multiple stages, although don't get me wrong, it's not highway hauling, not going to be able to squeeze that much in it, but there's definitely some big tasks that are going to come in here that'll keep you guys busy for even longer. And while I got your attention, in the other video I couldn't remember who suggested the island idea, which I thought was pretty cool. The person's name is Lauren, and I really appreciate you suggesting it. I think it'll be a fun touch to add. Hopefully you guys can all get out and try it soon. Let's hope the console approval goes quicker. Actually, it went pretty quick last week. We just never saw these Xbox Series and Switch versions get pushed through. Honestly, that was another reason I kind of tried to get the update out, since everything had gone so well and they hadn't updated those ones yet, so I figured maybe I could sneak it in before they do, or maybe they're gonna look at those and they'll get through quicker, the new version, who knows, just trying to get it to work. So today we are out running in one of my favorite trucks for doing little hauls like this. We're using the 69 Tilt Cab Special by John Hot Rod, which is just another awesome mod this fella has created for us. And we are going to be going and picking up a Kodiak that is stuck in the swamp and apparently might have overdone it on the engine trying to get out, and just isn't going to be leaving under his own power. So we are going to make our way down probably not the easiest trail. In fact, I guarantee you it isn't. But I wanted to try taking one of the bigger trucks down some of these trails that I kind of designed more for scout vehicles to be doing the traversing. And I just wanted to see this truck is pretty versatile in terms of you can go through a lot of scout type terrain with it, but you can still throw a high saddle on it and haul. Again, John Hot Rod gives us so many options with this stuff. It's just incredible, and if you see this, thanks man, appreciate it so much, all the work you do for us. Now, this is definitely not territory that we are going to want to be driving a truck like this through with a load on, but I'm pretty impressed how this thing's handling it so far. We're just take it low and slow, and the thing sure likes to lean. It obviously is relatively easy to tip over, but it's just surprising how you can kind of coax it through some of these little pockets and angles, and it just seems to hang on, although you honestly feel like the thing's going over at any moment. So this is, like I said, definitely a scout trail, but there's a whole bunch of little connector trails that come through here that I think are going to be kind of fun to take trucks like this too. Personally, I just wanted to see if this thing would do it. I know it's kind of a real nice hybrid of an off-road heavy truck and has a suspension to do it. So I still plan to add more, but this is one of just many ways that you can get yourself across the map. This one I kind of picked out just sheerly, like I said, for the challenge, but there's longer, easier ways around the outside. There is muddy trails, there's off-road trails. I do want to make one other way out of town so we're not always turning left, or sorry, not going on the beach, but just going up across that hill, just to mix it up. If you head up the paved road, that's the way we obviously went here. There's quite a few different options, but I always seem like everybody, and myself included, are drawn to heading out that one exit, and it just kind of stinks that you always have to leave up the same trail. You get tired of those couple rocks that are sitting there, and I get it. So I want to put another trail that's going to leave the main town, maybe even two, that'll scoot around the side of that mountain or something, just to give us a few more options. I'm honestly pretty impressed this thing squeezing through here. I knew I remember building some of the ledges in here. This is a trail I kind of envisioned needing something with some pretty serious clearance, and yeah, we probably scuffed the bumper up a bit, but it's maybe right there, fully riding on the bumper, but it's doing it. I'm pretty impressed with this little thing. Don't think I'm going to come back through this way with Kodiak on the back, because pretty sure you guys could figure out how that would turn out. Probably be bringing another truck in to save the first two. Now, as for vehicles on the map, I believe right now there's a BM, the Royal. There is the Kodiak. I got a Hummer, the old H2 out there. Classic for just throwing somewhere on a map and smashing it up. What else do I have? The Taiga, the little one with the big fat mud tires that kind of suck in mud. You have one job, right? What else? There's a trailer to recover in one of them, and geez, I can't even remember. But anyways, I've also added quite a few little houses and a couple factory-ish places. I put a metal yard in there, classic scrap car yard, wrecker yard for everyone to play in. I know you guys always are. There's a lot of people that like playing around with piling up junk cars in this game. Kind of refer to it as car farming. Now, I'm definitely starting to realize that these are going to be some pretty long missions, even though they're simple, because the terrain you just can't really rush through. You really got to push the driving skills in areas, and I'm interested to see what it's like on the way back with a big truck on the back. I really haven't done any sort of towing or hauling other than you saw in the other video with that off-road trailer. So like, this is all new, and right now obviously PC's the only one that has it. It's coming your way, and I'm really interested to see the videos and hear the comments and see if there's things I should adjust, or like some of these really large rocks on the road, I do plan on shrinking them down. They just, sometimes you accidentally skim over the scaling when you're putting them down, and you end up hitting the same area a couple times, and you get these really big rocks. I don't mind them as ambience on the hills, but in the road they're pretty annoying, because like, even if they were heavy enough for the size they were, I could justify it, but the way they kind of bounce around and just get caught under the truck, I don't like it. I try with the trees that can be pretty annoying. When you scale them as small as possible, that helps getting caught on them a little less. Here's the Taiga I was talking about. This is going to be one that's definitely going to move. I just kind of fired it into the river here because it's going to be a good slug to get it out of the valley. So I don't know if you guys see a spot you'd love to see a vehicle hanging out for rescue, let me know. just remembered that one of the other trucks we have is a Paystar that's kind of over by that resort. That's going to be a pretty tough pullout, I think. And I swear there's one more, but it doesn't really make a difference. You guys will see it soon enough. Now here we're just going to cut over, and we're actually ending up over in the swamp. I imagine anyone that's played the map probably has a pretty good idea where the swamp is. It's that big kind of open, super swampy area. I haven't driven around the whole area at all yet, so that's another thing I'm going to kind of start doing so that I can adjust the mud a little bit more. But I did want it to be one of those ones that you really got to be careful where you go. You might get stuck out, and there isn't a heck of a lot to winch to in there. But yeah, again, if you see spots, or say you're driving around and you notice a spot that has no mud where it should, I probably just missed it. Like, if it makes sense and it's about realism, I'm trying to achieve that, and I probably just missed it. So don't be afraid to let me know if there's spots like that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get back to it, let you guys finish watching this video if you want. It's a pretty long one, but I don't know, up to you guys. Anyways, as always, really appreciate you guys showing the same amount of passion I try to put into the game, playing it, and look forward to what's coming next. Take it easy out there, guys, and be nice to each other.